You must know a ton about history and stuff, right? With you being so ancient?
I guess so. You interested?
Nah, not really. Just making conversation. You must be lonely. Me and Morpho will keep you company.
I could tell you about the revolution. How it went wrong. How the governance of Earth Coalition promised the world with their new city, Nivalis. Then built it on lies, stolen money, and the bodies of poor workers.
Ugh, drag. What's your favorite food up there in space?
Just after the automated defrost me from cryostasis, I have this pea puree and mango tea with amphetamines. Really invigorating. When you haven't eaten for 100 years, everything tastes great, to be honest.
Press X to
this
doubt.
Conversation is squandering an opportunity to learn insights from someone in space with generations of lost knowledge.
I'm with you, Morpho.
Should our questions not be more profound?
So, do you jerk off in space?
Sure, yeah. It's not that different. In zero G, when your hands are busy, you gotta make sure you don't bump your head.
Oh, goodness.
Trust me on that.
You spoke
Which
before
one?
about civilizations rising and falling, but there are still corporations paying for you to be in space, funding you and supporting your expedition. This makes no sense.
Makes no sense to me either, robot. It is what it is.
That don't make no
I think
sense.
some rich family wants to know what's really out there. And through the generations, they just keep this whole project going. I think they're called...
I hope we don't miss what she thinks they're called.
Astris, or something.
Astris.
Like I said, my head gets foggy.
I find it fascinating that in the fair and competitive markets of Nivalis, a company can maintain their cutting-edge success over thousands of years.
Yeah, Morpho, it really is a wonder how the rich stay rich.
Yeah. Alright, heading to Cloudpunk. Gosh, I just love the vibes of this game. Like flying through Nivalis with the windshield wipers going. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? We're gonna have to do a sharp turn here. Yeah, here we go. Good old Cloudpunk HQ. One thing I hope for Nivalis, the game that's coming after this, that they're still developing, is that you can go into more interiors. That's what I'm hoping. Right. Package.
Hey, I got the next package, Sala. Where we going?
I sent you a nav point. The package is some flowers for Mom's grave.
Oh.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
She's been dead for a long time, Hayse. But thanks.
So this is a big day for you, right? One day every 100 years, you gotta make it special. Fill it with good stuff.
You mean other than checking and recalibrating the trajectories on a blad of laser propulsion?
Yeah, that's right. Other than that.
Well, I already had my pee paste. I had a shower. Cleaned cryogel gunk out of every orifice. I did some stretches. Did my calibrations, then radioed the moon station. Then I had some spare clock cycles to spend on calm time back to Earth. So I asked for some errands to be run. And here we are.
Can you listen to some music?
Sure, but it's all empty. written by people long dead about other people who are also long dead. It doesn't feel relevant.
Read the news?
Set myself up for another depression session? No way. Is there any of the rainforest left at all?
The what?
Shit. What about you, Hayse? What's your perfect day?
Oh, shit, let me think.
Just so you know, ma'am, Hayse is currently smoking drugs.
I guess that. Come on, Earth Dude, tell me about your best day. I'm not gonna tell anyone else, so be honest.
Best day. Huh. Well, I remember the day after I lost all my money on one bad poker hand. It was the same day Jenna dumped me. I figured, hey, if I win against Glidale, she's gotta come back to me.
Glidale? Some big shot gambler?
The biggest. I was on a hot streak, though. I mean, damn it, I couldn't fucking lose.
Until you did. And please swear less.
No.
Right. Well, the details don't matter now, I guess. Anyway, I woke up in a beat-up apartment. Hungover, covered in bruises, taste of blood in my mouth, and not a single limb in my pocket.
I know things do not go well for you, but I worry that this was your best day.
It was, though. I had nothing. Fucking nothing. Nothing left to lose. It was like the peace of being dead. But I could still smoke and drink and misbehave. It felt amazing. I lay there on those soiled sheets, a breeze blowing across my bare body, the rain beating down against the glass, the winds rattling the window. There was this steady thump, thump from the nightclub below. My neighbors were fucking or killing each other. Either way, they kept screaming. The air smelled of ozone and smoke and spilled vodka. Just then, when I started to feel like my soul was drifting away from my body completely,
I don't mean to cut you off there, Hayse. Talking pretty profound, actually, for you considering.
hand, hanging out of the end of the bed, brushed against something.
A body?
No, a bag from the night before. There was a bottle of black wine, a pack of smokes, half a vial of juice, and a fresh kebab from the night before.
Sounds like heaven, Hayse.
I swear I didn't buy that stuff. It was sent by the universe to save me, to get through that day. My best day.
Wow. He did make it sound pretty poetic and romantic, actually. I feel like there's been studies that tend to show that, like, a lot of people, when they think back to, like, when they were most happy, tend to correlate and coincide with looking back on times where they correlate a lot with times that are also associated with asking people who are currently in those times that they're the most stressed. Like new parents, just moved to a new city, stuff like that. A lot of time periods in the between the sort of late 20s to late 30s, early 40s. And I think it's fascinating that, you know, a lot of times hard times do tend to get romanticized by us, like when we're out of them. You know, like, why is that? Like, why does struggle seem like something that's, like, I don't know, worthwhile or romantic or, like, well, I guess in just that sort of ideas, like, you got nothing to lose. Like, there's a difference between, you know, you feel like you kind of have the world ahead of you, you have people like relying on you, like those kinds of things, like within the moment, can be very stressful. Like not knowing where your next meal is going to come from, or not knowing if you're going to be able to pay the bills, not knowing how you're going to be able to like be a good parent, and feel like you're messing up all the time, and feeling like you have all these responsibilities. But then like looking back on that and being able to like feel like what you were doing at the time was sort of worthwhile is, you know, maybe what kind of like amplifies that feeling that, you know, I was doing something right then by all that. And makes you kind of miss it, nostalgic for it, maybe. Hey, just in time. I think this bridge has a design flaw there. Or this elevator. Hello there, Morpho. Alright.
So, I got the flowers to the stacks. Where do you want them? Did you want to say some words for your mom or something?
Sure. Stay dead, bitch.
Oh,
Whoa.
Wasn't expecting that.
If you met her, you'd say the same thing.
If you hated her, why the flowers?
She was still my mom.
Right. So, just put them on the ground?
Yeah. Or on a bench or something. You still have benches on Earth?
Sometimes.
1 or 2. Got any more jobs for me?
Just a request.
Anything.
Make the most of your day. Every day. You don't get that many.
I believe this to be bad advice. Hayse does not need to live in the moment. He seems very happy reveling in his own bad habits.
Does he? I don't think so, robot. Hayse, listen to me. The only currency we have is time. Time and imagination creates purpose. Find some purpose.
Have you found your purpose, Sala?
I'm working on it.
Hey, I did have a question about history.
Make it quick. My cycles are almost spent.
Is this the end? I mean, it feels like the end down here on the streets. No one gives a fuck about anyone else. The planet's ruined, the city's sinking into the ocean, the cultists all seem pretty sure we're doomed, and none of us will be saved. At least that's what's written on their signs. We're finished, right?
Everyone thinks they live at the end of history, Hayse. Tonight won't be the end of our story, but any night could be the end of yours. Look after yourself.
See you in 100 years, Sala.
Sure. See you then, Hayse. This is Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta. Signing off.
Damn. You know, that just made me think a little bit more on what I was talking about time earlier. Is for somebody that only gets to spend... Oh, got a call.
I need a favor, Driver 13.
Anything
Yes.
for you, Jane.
Pick up my niece and help her out. She's stranded.
Sure. Does this count as one of those 3 impossible jobs?
No, but it is mandatory, and I will pay you just like it's a regular delivery.
Fair
You
enough.
can count on me, boss.
What's in the package? You know, only getting to spend one day every 100 years. Like, if you don't, if your brain doesn't kind of recontextualize that, like, that's just another one of your days, and, like, you do kind of end up feeling this massive gap of time every time that you wake up, and you only get 24 hours to, like, advance your life, like, the disconnect in, like, knowing that your life only got to, you know, what, we get to live an average of, let's say we get 85 years, and that's pushing it, like, that's pretty up there, right? So let's say we get you get 85 years, that's 31,025 days. Like, every person, when they wake up, they get to experience, they progress 1 out of 31,025. Like, if you only got to wake up and live a day of your life every 100 years, like, each of those 1 over 3125 is separated by 100 years. Like, that discrepancy has got to create some kind of, like, really wild, like, just, like, things in your mind, like how to, how do you even connect with progressing? Like, how do you even think of progressing your life when it's separated by that period of time? Like, literally the only thing that you could actually, like, take comfort in or sort of, like, really focus on is yourself, or what it sounds like she has to do is she has to do some stuff up there in, like, that space station. Like, if that's all there all the time, that's all that your life, that's the only way that your life really progresses as. And obviously, and it sounds like, I doubt that she was up there the entire time, like her entire life. She probably lived a normal life for most of her life. And so, like, how worse would that feel to know what progressing your life that 1 out of 31,000, that fraction each day for, say that she went up there when she was 20 or so, or 21, to know what that feels like for 20 years, and then all of a sudden kind of have that broken by the sort of this job or whatever that you took on. Like, the fact that she wasn't more broken, like, mentally, I think is kind of astonishing. And, maybe that's, maybe our brains are very strong, and that they would come up with some kind of way to wrestle with that. I don't know. I've been getting very philosophical in these past couple episodes. Just thinking about time and stuff does that to me, I guess. Alright. Pick up Polly. I didn't ask if she wanted a cracker or not, so hopefully we aren't going to be showing up empty-handed. Alright. I would love for Camus to wake up. I'd like to know that he's okay. That's me as a gamer, though. Hayse probably wouldn't care. He probably doesn't even remember that there is a dog in the backseat. I wonder, what are the odds, what are we kind of thinking the betting odds are on where we're picking up Polly from? Or did she even mention that? She might have mentioned that. So I'm not going to speak anymore because I might make a fool of myself. Not that I haven't done that already multiple times on the channel, but, you know. I don't know if you heard that ad, but it was a advertisement for a VR resort, which, like, probably already costs a lot of money. And so I'm wondering, that makes me wonder, within this world, is the world so messed up that that's the only way people can go to resorts? And so therefore they've kind of like taken the place of the resorts, of like beach resorts and stuff, and are therefore, you know, as expensive as normal, and as expensive and exclusive as normal resorts kind of would be. Or is that kind of like the working man's resort? Like, there are actual resorts still that only like the richest of the richest get, but there's VR resorts if you want to you know, not if you want to take a vacation but you're a working man, basically. And even then you might get to, you know, have a day off and go to a resort if you're like still in the like upper class, you know. But even there, it's like, ooh, I get to go to a VR resort and strap a VR headset on and all that stuff. It's very similar of a thought in, so with the rise of like AI, right? AI and like the metaverse type of thoughts and everything like that. And obviously, the metaverse hasn't really panned out for people the way that they thought or hoped it would, I guess, at some point. But with AI, one thing that seems a lot more possible, or at least more similar to a scenario that I, you know, saw in one of these sort of games in a sort of futuristic cyberpunk dystopian setting, is actually the Longest Journey series of games. Specifically in the second game, Dreamfall: The Longest Journey, and in Dreamfall Chapters, the third game. And I need to go over this way. Oh, well, maybe that leads up to there. Yeah, we'll go that way. There's this, like, basically this VR headset, eventually. I can't remember what it's called. I should remember what it's called. But, it ultimately, at one point, it tries to be used as a way to, like, suck out people's dreams and feed some kind of, like, you know, big power machine and all that stuff. But, the other thing was that it, eventually becomes this basically VR headset that people can get addicted to, because they can just kind of hook in and, you know, watch or create anything that they want to. You know, if they want to live in the mountains, you know, strap one of these things on, boom, you're in the mountains. And, you know, there's people that would become like junkies off the things and just having them strapped to their heads and all that stuff. Kind of like brain dances in Cyberpunk, but I feel like the lore in the Dreamfall was maybe not necessarily more fleshed out, but a little bit more like, I don't know, it felt more tangible. It felt more like, you know, I see how this is done, would be done in like this kind of society, that kind of thing. But polyviolence. Oh boy, you look like just like a bucket of cheer, don't you?
Hey, old dude. You my knight in shining Hova?
Hop in.
Oh, that was quick. Pouring more coffee real quick.
Old dude.
I mean, for sure, hot old dude. Loving that grey hair. Real silver fox vibe you got going on there.
I like your guitar.
Everyone does. I barely get a minute's peace on the street without some slack jaw telling me he likes my guitar and asking me to come back to his and play his flute.
You mean?
It's the tits. I got good tits.
I guess. I mean, so you're Jane's niece.
Sure am. You might know me as Screaming Polly from the Deep Slices. or howling pulley genocide from the Spit and Swallows.
Oh
I'm not
God.
really up on my guitar bands.
Come on, I need to get to the gig fast. Let's go, Silver Fox.
I'm gonna get you there nice and safe. And slow. Otherwise, control will kill me.
I got smokes I could share. Strong like.
Sure, I can pick up the pace. Where you headed?
Kinbaku Kitten Club. My group is opening for some old man band called Too Many Cooks Spoil the Orgy.
Hey, I know them. The percussionist headbutted me for kissing his sister. Bought me a drink afterwards. Cool guy.
This hover is fucking gross, by the way. What's your deal, Silver Fox? What's with all the boxes?
It ain't
Is that all your
mine,
robot
technically.
friends? Why can't you afford air freshener?
You're welcome to walk.
I'm just dinging you. We can have a smoke and make the air smell better. Or master smell, at least.
Light
Okay.
me up.
Kinbaku Kitten Club. Interesting. Interesting name for a club, to say the least.
So, like I said, what's your deal, Pops?
Smooth. My deal? Can't you guess from the packages? I drive deliveries. Or I used to.
If you deliver packages, why do you still have so many?
I didn't say I was good at it.
Ha! I like you. My daddy's your age. No way he smokes with
How
me.
do you know how
I'm
old I
probably
am?
not gonna fuck you? That chill?
Just the smoke is fine for me, thanks.
So the robot?
I am Cadet Morpho.
A fucking sacco in your hover, for honest? What in core are you doing, Fox? This fucking robot is one of them.
Oh, trust, I know.
Yet, not till tomorrow. He's still in training.
He'll be one of them soon enough. Yo, sacco. Fuck you and your whole system. You hear? You're cancer.
Hey, Morpho's all right. I mean, kinda. He grows on you.
Aye, aye. Like I said, cancer grows on you too.
Never mind him. Give me another drag of that.
Wait, minor adjustment to the plan. We're going to the Sin Wave now. Change of venue.
Why
Okay.
are we changing direction?
Kinbaku Club says we trashed the joint too bad last time. We're going to go to a proper underground place now. It doesn't even have a name. Hey, Pops. How's the smoke?
It's really good. Where'd you get it?
Our lead singer, Sala Grex. She grows it with these big fucking UV lamps. Makes the plants think they're seeing the sun, then they grow big, and the chems in them get strong.
This smoke is highly questionable.
You should try smoking sometime, Seko. You can't really appreciate the rhythms of the city's music without manually adjusting your consciousness.
If I am smoking, it is because my internal circuitry has failed, and I do not want to appreciate the rhythms of the city.
We all
You're
move to our own
boring.
beat, Seko. Even if yours is some fascist military march.
What's your beat, Polly?
Being into heavy vocal, an ethereal lo-fi witch hop recently.
I haven't heard of those. In fact,
I
I barely
haven't heard
understand
of
what you're
those.
talking about half the time. But I like the smoke.
Hayse likes everyone who gives him narcotics.
Oh, goodness.
Nah, I pretend to. But Polly here, she's all right. For real.
You're right too, Fox. I think. Hang on, getting a message.
Your band looking for you?
Fatherfucker! No, they just kicked me out of the band. Replaced me with Lucy Lovelace. That vanilla ass, prudy, frozen face bitch. She can't even play guitar. Plays the fucking viola.
No one likes viola.
Right. Take me to the Double Up Club instead.
This is very
All
aggravating.
right.
Will we keep changing destinations all night?
Chill out, Seko. Damn. If it would cool your circuits, I'd show you my tits. You don't care about that, do you?
No.
I don't think she's
No.
taking advantage of anyone.
Of course you don't. I've known a million guys like Hayes. Old men love to hang out with young, hot women like me. It strokes their ego. They think they've got a chance now because they have money and a Hover and a shitty apartment. All the things they didn't have when they were 19. And they still think that all that stuff is like a cheat code to get what they want from girls. All the barriers to dating a girl like me are gone now, but
Or this is what we are ordered to do, so we're doing it. I'm just saying.
they're still boys. The posters on the bedroom walls are replaced with cheap art prints of album covers and instruments they don't know how to play. No offense.
Hayse has no money, and this Hova is semi-stolen.
I also don't think he has an
I
apartment.
can't believe he's still single.
Who says I'm single?
I don't know, just every single thing about you.
Is this why you were thrown out of the band?
Mine failing honesty? Probably. Went into the open market, double up instead. I've got some free associations.
Double Up Club.
Word poetry I'm ready to share with Novellis.
Free association spoken word poetry.
I
That
predict it
is
will
a
contain
wild,
profanity.
wild
You're fucking right.
phrase.
Want to practice on us first?
Please, no.
Relax, Secco. Hang on, getting another call?
You want me to...
Lucy! Why, you calling me, you fucking spout-faced, tight-lipped piece of fucking... Oh, really? In 5 minutes? I don't know. You'll kind of fuck me there.
We're not going to the Double Up Club, are we?
No hards, I guess. Close. Maybe. I'll think about it, okay? Well, why don't you just get on stage and wait and see if I turn up? Bye.
So, they needed you after all.
They sure did. They said it was all just a misunderstanding. I tell you what, Pops. Why don't you tell me what I should do?
What do you mean?
I start on my own or stick with a band? You're cool. You're old and wise and shit. You choose.
He is old. I think you should go back to your bandmates. Loyalty is important.
What do you think, Jank?
Fly, free lone wolf, and touch Elysium.
Right. You really want me to choose, Polly?
Yes, please, Daddy.
Oh,
I am
you don't.
experiencing
Yes,
great displeasure.
please don't say that. Oh my God.